Hello to all amateur comic book readers out there. I'm Mike from Frontline here, and welcome to my comic review of DC Comics of Rebirth. And normally this Rebirth comic book that I am going to review to you guys was supposed to be digitally, but it's being done physically. And there are two reasons why this comic book isn't being done digitally, and it's not being done on Wednesday either, because this is after Wednesday. Number one, I wasn't aware that the digital file was for this week of this comic book, so I thought since I got physically, I thought I would wait until the end of the week to do it. And also my work schedule was very hectic, you know, because this is like before the long week I have off of spring break, so I thought of waiting until the end of the week. And number two, I will no longer be reviewing the digital comic books on the Nook. And the reason why is because the Nook outdated on the Dropbox. So I'm going to try to find a way to still do the digital reviews by showing you guys the comic covers and some of the artwork or preview artwork that's in the comic book. So I am working on that. I'm going to see what I can do. But for right now, this is going to be not titled with spoilers, because like I said, this is after Wednesday, and the physical book I'll be reviewing is Green Arrow, issue number 20, The Return of Roy Harper, part 3. And this is also the conclusion of the Return of Roy Harper story arc. And last issue, we saw the debut of the Rebirth version of Count Vertigo. So we're going to see how he's going to play in this comic book. So we start at the res now, where both Arsenal and Green Arrow are arguing with each other, you know, because they are still not getting along. Meanwhile, we have the sheriff who's talking to Mr. Broderick about a pipeline that's costing lots of money and stuff like that. And as the conversation is still going, it gets interrupted shortly by Black Canary with her siren noise attack. And there's some artwork right there, which is always drawn phenomenally. I mean, you can't get better than that. And that's Arsenal and Green Arrow's cue to stop the protest of what's going on. And this is also, like before, the now and then. So it goes back to Seattle then, where Roy was going through lots of, depression with doubt, guilt, and anxiety. And we see Oliver, who comes in, and he calls him actually Speedy, like saying, maybe we could work things out, but now it's clear to me that you're one big bad decision, and I couldn't trust you at all. So now Roy needs help, and who comes to his aid for help? Count Vertigo. And Count Vertigo tries to brainwash him by saying that, Green Arrow doesn't appreciate you of what you're capable of, but I do, so kind of a brainwash there, which kind of makes me now understand more of how Arsenal is towards Green Arrow, like why he is that way towards him. And we get more of that when I get deeper into this review. So as it's still going on, it still goes with Count Vertigo talking to Roy about the tower kill, and there are like so many things he says to he's like trying to get him more towards Count Vertigo's side and to hate Green Arrow with like everything. And he's just like saying, I am a mind-melting drug, I am an occupying virus. I am Vertigo. And the artwork, I really admire the artwork that they showed in this comic book. So then it goes to the res now, where Arsenal was going after the sheriff. And the reason why he's going after the sheriff was because there's a story behind this, was that there was a break-in at a liquor store, and when the sheriff came in, Big Bo refused him because that's what his name was, Big Bo, and the sheriff killed Big Bo with the arrow and stole the bow from Roy because he was there at the scene to witness it. So now Arsenal wanted to get revenge by killing the sheriff, but before he did that, things are always in justice to stop this. And we see 2 pages where Count Vertigo is controlling him on one end, and the other end, and now Green Arrow is trying to stop Arsenal. And he's like just saying, he's got you under the spell, Count Vertigo. And, it was just the whole thing of just Green Arrow just trying to stop him. And then he finally snapped out of it by saying, nobody owns me, I'm my own mess and everything. And that includes Arrow as well. So he's just saying that he's done with everything and he wants to become his own hero to build an arsenal of his own, for that sense. So with that, they brought the sheriff to justice by handcuffing him, but they found out where they threw the body of Big Bo down there. But Arsenal says one thing that I'm actually interested in. He's like saying, from what I hear, you're the one in trouble these days, Green Arrow. This isn't an easy question for me to ask, and I'm sure it isn't an easy question for you to answer, but how can I help? And next, it's to be continued in The Rise of Star City. So I guess that after the whole finding out of what Green Arrow did for him, after the whole Count Vertigo mess up and him snapping out of this, I guess he's going to be the next addition to the team. And by the way, just want to make this advertisement for those of you who want to know that Teen Titans: The Judas Contract is out on DVD. Well, actually, as of now, it's on digital HD, because that came out April 4th. On Blu-ray and DVD, that comes out April 15th. April 18th. Why did I say 15th? Ugh. Sometimes I get my numbers mixed up. But this was a really great issue. Rating I give to this is 4 out of 5 stars. Excellent artwork, a great story of the return of Roy Harper in 3 parts, with this being the conclusion. And it really gives you more info about Arsenal's characters. So I would suggest you guys pick up the first part just to get to here, just to know what's going on. But yeah, and it made it to 20 issues, so kudos to DC that made it to 20 issues of Green Arrow and my reviewing of this. And like I said before, guys, I'm sorry this is a little late. I will try to get this on time if I can find a digital way of doing this. If not, then I'm going to have to wait till I get it physically from now on. I don't know, but I'm going to have to find out. But this was a good issue. I recommend you guys pick this up if you have been reading all along. And if not, then you won't. Up to you guys. So with that, everyone, that is my comic review of Green Arrow issue number 20, The Return of Roy Harper, part 3, or the conclusion. Before I go, don't forget to check out sources of ComicFrontline.com, ZoneForPodcast.com, and our YouTube game channel, Frontline Gaming Zone. We are your #1 source for comic and game news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. In the comment section, leave your comments about Green Arrow issue number 20, your likes, dislikes, or anything I say about this comic book. Let me know in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. And as always, please hit that subscribe button so it'll be in your subscription box and won't miss out on any videos that we upload for you guys daily. And we really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to us. And if you're new, please subscribe to us, because it means the world to us and we love doing videos for you guys. So with that, everyone, until what your comic book careers, Mike from Frontline saying take care, and as always, don't forget, keep watching. Later, everybody.